Hey everyone, Clay from Brooklyn, Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Here with a look back at the recently completed game against the Buffalo Bills. Week one in the preseason is in the books, and we came away with a W. Listen, I know it's only preseason, but listen, we got 34 points. That's like a couple of games worth of points for us in the last couple of years. Yes, there were some bumps in the road. There were some things that we need to clean up, but overall, really liked the way we looked against a very good Buffalo Bills team. Yes, Josh Allen didn't play, but that's still a very good Buffalo Bills team. And we looked good against them. There were a lot of good takeaways. And I want to share my thoughts on a few of them. I know Mazo and I are going to do a deeper dive a little later on. But for right now, let me just show you some things that I think were encouraging. Just a couple of brief takeaways as to why I'm so happy about the preseason week one W against Buffalo, 34-25. First of all, Jackson Dart, got his first, action in the NFL. Yes, it was preseason, but his first reps against a team that was allowed to tackle him. And let's see how he did. So first, he dumps a nice little screen here to Turbo, who looked really good. I mean, that man can fly. Turbo can really accelerate. Like, I'm sure there are people who are just as fast as him in straight line speed, but the explosiveness is off the charts. And he's like, give me one quick cut and I'm gone. And I love that about him. So I think it would have been nice right here if he let these blockers block for him. Like he basically outran them and they kind of wound up not doing anything at all, as you see. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take what he gave us on that play. Man looks like he can play. I'm certainly pleased with him. Same drive. Dart to Montrell. Watch it. Oop, whoop, sup, gotta go. Nice little jukes. Lots of yak. Montrell Washington. I mean, he's not a perfect player. He's also had a couple of things that needs to clean up, but he also looks like somebody we want to get the ball in his hands in space, and he knows what to do with it. So, yeah, let's watch this again. Watch that juke. Watch that juke. Those two guys look silly. And then he, outruns two others and then steps out of bounds, loses his balance, or he might have taken that one to the house. So, yeah, I like that play. Dart's first NFL touchdown pass to Lil Jordan Humphrey. This was a really good throw. He took a hit as he let it go and put it right on the money. It's not like Lil Jordan Humphrey was wide open. Like that had to be thrown perfectly, and it was. And he dropped it right in the bucket. Like I said, took a hit just as he let go of the ball, and I'm here for it. This was, I think, one of the more impressive throws Dart made today. A little touch pass. You'll see that someone gets in between him and Turbo on the screen pass, and he still manages to complete it. And I really like this pass. And then Turbo takes off again. Gotta go. See ya. And picks up the first down. So I think on both ends, Dart with the touch, and then Turbo again with the acceleration. I'm hyped. Turbo got to make the 53. I'm sorry. That man needs to be on the roster. Now, Dart shows us something, a little mobility that we're probably not going to get a lot of from Russell Wilson this year, but steps up, takes it for a first down. I think he should have slid a little sooner instead of taking that hit, but that showed some moxie, some ability to avoid the rush and not afraid to put his shoulder down and run upfield, pick up the first down. I like it. Here's another Turbo highlight. If I remember correctly, this was, yes, 3rd and 1. And Turbo bounces outside and again shows that speed, breaks that tackle, and takes off. That young man is a ball player. And I believe we're going to get rid of Devin Singletary, like I've said before, sometime, if not in the preseason, certainly in the month of September or early October, because there's just not going to be enough snaps to warrant what we're paying Devin Singletary. He's not going to get enough touches to deserve that salary because we got guys like Cam Scatterbo, who didn't even play today, Tyrone Tracy, who played for a little bit, and Turbo. And I'm fine with those three as our backfield. DeVito got into the game, got into the action, and he found Turbo. He said, look, everybody else is getting you the ball, and there's that explosiveness again. That acceleration is no joke. I mean, that is not something everybody can do. Look at that. Gets the man to stop his feet, and then he just explodes past him. So DeVito said, okay, well, listen, if we're throwing little flares to Turbo, I can do that all day long. So there's Turbo in motion, catches a little flare pass, picks up another first down. Again, get the ball to the man in space. He's going to do good things with it. All right, enough about Turbo for now. Let's look at another person that I thought had a really good game, which is Fidone. Tight end Thomas Fidone, seventh round pick. Looked like a really good player. Here he catches the 2-point conversion on the high point, which I think actually might have been intended for the receiver back here. I believe. Well, in any event, that to me, if you look at this replay, it looks like Jameis is throwing it into the corner and then didn't even realize that Fidone was there, but he did make the catch. So let's see. What do you think? You think this pass was to Fidone? Because the receiver in the back corner, Gunnar Slutsky, is coming open, and that's who had just caught the touchdown pass. And I think that's who he was throwing to. But look how high Fidone gets up to make this grab. I like that young man. So that was a good play. And then here's another high point grab a little later in the game from DeVito. That pass was a little high, but he went up and got it. He said, don't worry about it. You put it up near me, I'll go get it. DeVito uses his feet, escapes the rush. And this is on 4th and 6. So we had to have this to keep the drive alive, and he goes up and gets it. Sat down in a nice area in the zone, went up and made the catch, keeps the chains moving. Like it. And then finally, he makes a nice juggling catch here in the flat on a not great pass, but he said, you put it near me, I'll come down with it. So, DeVito threw it out there a little too far for him, but he reached back and grabbed it and kept the drive alive. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with Fidone. I think Fidone looked good. So my takeaways, first of all, Dart showed me something. He had a couple of errant throws. I didn't put those on the tape, but he had a couple of errant throws. He wasn't perfect, but he definitely showed me something, especially in his first game. Turbo needs to make this team. I'm sorry. He's got elite acceleration. We have to get him the ball, preferably in space, but we have to get him the ball a couple of times a game, and let's see what he can do. We don't have anybody like that. There's nobody, I don't think, on our team with that kind of explosiveness in the backfield. Fidone is no joke. He also needs to make the roster, which may mean the end for either Bellinger and or Manhurts, because those guys both make a lot more money than he makes and a lot more money than Dulcich makes, to be honest. We have 5 decent tight ends. Theo's going to be the guy that they count on the most, at least early on. But after that, Manhurts is the best blocker, but Dulcich is not a bad blocker. And Bellinger, we kind of wasted his rookie deal, his rookie contract years. Solid, decent blocker, solid receiver, but he makes a lot more money than Fidone and Dulcich. And so between Bellinger, Manhurst, Fidone, and Dulcich, we're almost certainly only going to keep 2 of them. And we're 31st in the league in cap space right now, right? We only have like $3.8 million in the cap space. Getting rid of Bellinger and Manhurst would free up a lot of cap space, relatively speaking. And I think we may have to just do that and go with Dulcich and Fidone. I didn't put this on tape, but we still miss way too many tackles. The one thing I had to complain about for the defense, or at least the main thing, was that there were too many broken tackles. We just can't have that. We just can't have that. I got to pump the brakes, but we looked good. We looked good. Overall, this team looked like, it's going to be competitive on both sides of the ball. And that's all we can ask after the last couple of seasons, right? And this was without people like Dexter Lawrence. I saw a stat that said that Abdul Carter played 6 snaps, 3 of which were pass rush snaps, and that he had a pressure on all 3 of them. That's not bad. And he was going up against Deion Dawkins, a very good left tackle. So, yeah, I'm excited about the defense this year. So anyway, that's what I think. What do you think? Drop us a comment. Oh, I didn't even do the business that I was supposed to do at the beginning of the show, which is to say, please grab that like button. So I'll say it now. Grab the like button, subscribe. We know you're passionate Giants fans. You wouldn't be watching if you weren't. Keep us in mind. Like, share, subscribe, drop a comment. That's what I think, but I want to know what you think. Clay from Brooklyn, Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue, and I'm out.
Big shout out to El Marquis Productions, the talent behind the music and production here at Football with the Fellas. It's all about Big Blue. Their beats bring energy and excitement to every episode. El Marquis' skills in mixing, mastering, and creating top quality sound make the podcast come alive each week. For your own projects, check out elmarquisproductions.com and take your sound to the next level.